From the iconic skyline of New York to the sun-soaked beaches of Miami and the natural beauty of Alaska, the U.S.A. has something to offer for every traveler. In this video, we're giving you a list of the top 20 places you must visit when in the States. 1. Austin, Texas. We're starting out in Texas, where everything is bigger. Austin and San Antonio are two cities that will show you completely different sides of this giant state. Austin is a city that marches to the beat of its own drum. It's known as the live music capital of the world for a reason. Any night of the week, you can find amazing live performances in music venues all over town, from indie rock to jazz to country. The city is also famous for its food trucks and BBQ. Franklin Barbecue is one spot that travelers rave about. Beyond music and food, Austin is surrounded by natural beauty, like the Barton Springs Pool and hiking spots like Mount Bonnell. 2. San Antonio. Just a short drive away is San Antonio, where history comes alive. You've probably heard of the Alamo, but there's so much more. The San Antonio Riverwalk is a must-see. It's a beautiful, serene river surrounded by lush trees, shops, and restaurants. You can take a boat ride and enjoy the scenery. The city also has a rich Mexican heritage, which you can experience at Market Square, where you'll find local artisans, food stalls, and traditional mariachi music. 3. New York City, New York. Now let's head to the Big Apple, New York City. There's truly no other city like it. Whether you're here for a week or just a few days, there's enough to keep you busy at every turn. The first thing that comes to mind for many is the iconic skyline, home to the Empire State Building, the One World Trade Center, and the Chrysler Building. But the magic of New York is on the streets. Walking through Central Park, surrounded by skyscrapers and nature, feels like stepping into a movie scene. Times Square is bright and bustling, with giant screens, stores, and the famous Broadway theaters nearby. One thing you can't miss is walking across the famous Brooklyn Bridge. The view from the bridge gives you a stunning look at both Manhattan and Brooklyn, making it a perfect spot for photos. Whether you walk or bike across, it's an unforgettable experience that shows off the city's stunning contrasts. If you're a museum lover, the Metropolitan Museum of Art or the Museum of Modern Art, which houses some of the world's most famous artworks. New York is also a melting pot of cultures, and the food reflects that. From dollar-sliced pizza to high-end dining, every neighborhood offers something different. Whether it's a bagel in Brooklyn, dumplings in Chinatown, or soul food in Harlem, you'll never go hungry. 4. Los Angeles, California. Our next stop takes us to Los Angeles, the entertainment capital of the world. LA is a sprawling city with so much to offer. It's home to Hollywood, where you can walk down the Hollywood Walk of Fame and see the handprints of stars. For movie lovers, a trip to Universal Studios or a studio tour can be a fun way to see behind the scenes of your favorite films. LA is also famous for its beaches. Venice Beach is always full of life, with street performers, skateboarders, and muscle-bound gym-goers at the outdoor Muscle Beach. If you're looking for something more relaxed, head to Santa Monica Pier. It has a Ferris wheel and stunning views of the Pacific Ocean. For a great photo op, hike up to the Griffith Observatory, where you can see the Hollywood sign and enjoy a panoramic view of the city. 5. Hawaii. If you get tired of the bustling city life and want to take it slow, you go to Hawaii. This place feels like another world with its breathtaking natural landscapes, crystal clear waters, and warm aloha spirit. Hawaii is perfect for those who love adventure and relaxation. One of the top spots in Hawaii is Oahu, where you'll find the famous Waikiki Beach. Whether you want to surf, swim, or just lay back on the sand, Waikiki is the place to be. If you're looking for adventure, hike up to Diamond Head for sweeping views of Honolulu. Another must-see is Pearl Harbor, a historic site that played a key role in World War II. If you're on the Big Island, visiting the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is a thrilling experience. You can actually hike through lava fields and see active volcanoes up close. But if relaxation is more your style, head to Kauai or Maui, where lush waterfalls, hidden beaches, and tropical rainforests await. 6. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Next up is Philadelphia, often called the birthplace of American democracy. Philadelphia is steeped in history and full of attractions that take you back in time. Independence Hall is where the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were signed. Right next door is the Liberty Bell, an enduring symbol of freedom. But Philly is more than just history. It's a city that loves its sports and its food. The Philly cheesesteak is a must-try. Head to either Pat's or Geno's, two rival restaurants, to see who serves the best cheesesteak in town. And don't forget to check out the Philadelphia Museum of Art, famous for its rocky steps that visitors love to run up just like in the movie. 7. Washington, D.C. From Philadelphia, we head to Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. Washington, D.C. is filled with iconic monuments and museums, most of which are free to visit. You can spend a whole day walking around the National Mall, where you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, and the U.S. Capitol. One of the best things about D.C. is the Smithsonian Institution. It's the world's largest museum complex, with 19 museums and galleries including the Air and Space Museum, the American History Museum, and the Natural History Museum. You can also tour the White House, although tickets need to be requested in advance. The cherry blossom season in spring is one of the most beautiful times to visit D.C., when thousands of cherry trees bloom around the tidal basin. 8. San Francisco, California. San Francisco is one of those cities that never ceases to amaze. When you think of San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge immediately comes to mind. This iconic landmark, with its orange-red towers standing tall against the backdrop of the bay, is something you can't miss. You can walk or bike across it, which is an unforgettable experience with breathtaking views of the city and the Pacific Ocean. But there's more to San Francisco than just the bridge. The city's steep hills mean you're never far from an incredible view, whether you're riding the famous cable cars or just strolling through its neighborhoods. One of the most popular areas to explore is Fisherman's Wharf, where the smell of fresh seafood fills the air. Be sure to try the local favorite, clam chowder served in a sourdough bread bowl. It's the perfect meal on a cool day by the bay. Alcatraz Island, located in the middle of the bay, is another must-visit. Once home to some of the nation's most notorious criminals, like Al Capone, the island now offers fascinating tours where you can learn about life inside the prison. It's eerie, but also incredibly interesting. Don't forget to visit Chinatown, the oldest and one of the largest Chinatowns in the U.S. It's like stepping into a different world with its traditional Chinese architecture, bustling markets, and delicious restaurants. You'll find everything from dim sum to mooncakes, making it a great place to explore if you're a foodie. 9. Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas is the kind of city that feels like it's always awake. Known as the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas has everything you could imagine. Glitzy casinos, luxury hotels, and a nightlife scene that's second to none. The Las Vegas Strip is where most of the action happens. It's a sensory overload with flashing lights, huge billboards, and the famous Bellagio fountains, which put on a stunning water show every evening. One of the most iconic things about Vegas is that you can see replicas of world landmarks all in one place. From the Eiffel Tower at Paris, Las Vegas, to the Egyptian-inspired Luxor Pyramid, it's like traveling the world without leaving the Strip. But there's more to Vegas than just gambling and bright lights. If you want to escape the hustle and bustle, head to Red Rock Canyon, just a short drive away. The towering red cliffs and scenic desert landscapes offer great opportunities for hiking and photography. You can also take a day trip to the Hoover Dam, which is an engineering marvel and a popular tourist spot. At night, Vegas really comes to life with world-class shows like Cirque du Soleil, celebrity concerts, and fine dining restaurants from famous chefs like Gordon Ramsay and Wolfgang Puck. 10. New Orleans and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. New Orleans is a city that lives and breathes music, food, and culture. It's one of the most unique places in the U.S., where you can hear live jazz drifting through the streets of the French Quarter. The historic heart of the city, the French Quarter, is full of colorful buildings, with iron balconies and hidden courtyards. You'll want to explore Bourbon Street for its lively atmosphere, but don't forget to visit quieter spots like Jackson Square, where local artists display their work, and you can enjoy the beauty of St. Louis Cathedral. One thing you absolutely have to do in New Orleans is try the local food. Creole and Cajun dishes like gumbo, jambalaya, and beignets, don't miss Café du Monde for the best beignets in town, are a must. And if you're a music lover, there's no place quite like Preservation Hall for live jazz performances. Mardi Gras is the city's biggest celebration, but even if you're not there during the carnival, New Orleans still has a lively atmosphere year-round. A short drive from New Orleans is Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital, where you can tour the Louisiana State Capitol, the tallest of any state capitol building in the U.S. Baton Rouge is also home to beautiful old plantations and mansions, like Magnolia Mound, which offers a glimpse into the state's antebellum past. 11. Miami, Florida. Miami is a city that's all about fun in the sun. Known for its incredible beaches and vibrant nightlife, it's the perfect place for anyone looking to relax by the water or dance the night away. South Beach is the most famous beach in Miami, not just for its soft sands and turquoise waters, but also for its striking Art Deco architecture, giving the area a retro, colorful feel. Beyond the beaches, Miami has a strong Cuban influence, especially in the Little Havana neighborhood. Here, you can sip on a strong cup of Cuban coffee, watch a game of dominoes in Domino Park, and enjoy some authentic Cuban cuisine like ropa vieja and empanadas. Miami is also home to some incredible street art, especially in the Wynwood Walls area. This outdoor museum showcases colorful murals painted by artists from all over the world and is a great spot for snapping photos. If you're looking to get out into nature, Everglades National Park is just a short drive away. Here, you can take an airboat ride through the swamps, where you'll likely spot alligators and other wildlife in their natural habitat. 12. Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is a stunning alpine lake that straddles the border between California and Nevada. Surrounded by the towering Sierra Nevada mountains, it's a destination that offers beauty and adventure no matter the season. In the winter, Lake Tahoe is a top destination for skiing and snowboarding, with famous resorts like Heavenly and Squaw Valley offering miles of pristine slopes and incredible views of the lake below. After a day on the mountain, you can relax in a cozy cabin or enjoy the lively après-ski scene. In the summer, Lake Tahoe becomes a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. The crystal-clear waters of the lake are perfect for kayaking, paddleboarding, or even taking a leisurely boat cruise. Emerald Bay, a stunning inlet on the lake's western shore, is one of the most photographed spots in the area thanks to its incredible turquoise waters and scenic hiking trails. Whether you're looking to hit the slopes in the winter or relax by the water in the summer, Lake Tahoe is a destination that offers something for everyone. 13. Alaska. If you're looking for an adventure off the beaten path, Alaska is the place to go. It's a state full of natural wonders, from towering glaciers to vast wilderness. One of the top spots to visit is Denali National Park, home to North America's tallest peak, Mount Denali. Whether you're into hiking, wildlife watching, or just taking in the stunning views, Denali offers it all. You might even spot grizzly bears, moose, and caribou. Another highlight of Alaska is the Inside Passage, which you can explore by cruise ship. The journey takes you through fjords, past glaciers, and into charming coastal towns like Ketchikan and Juneau. In these small towns, you can learn about Alaska's indigenous cultures and see traditional totem poles. 14. Boston, Massachusetts. Boston is a city rich in American history, and it's one of those places where you can truly feel the past come alive. It's a mix of cobblestone streets, old buildings, and modern skyscrapers all rolled into one. Walking the Freedom Trail is like taking a journey back in time, guiding you through 16 historical sites that were key during the American Revolution. You'll pass famous landmarks like the Paul Revere House and the Old North Church, which was part of the famous 1 if by land, 2 if by sea lantern signal during the war. Especially with the iconic Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox. Whether you're a baseball fan or not, catching a game here feels like a true American experience. But Boston isn't just about history and sports. It's a city with a thriving art scene, home to places like the Museum of Fine Arts and the Boston Symphony Orchestra. Plus, Boston's North End neighborhood is a must-visit if you love Italian food, with cozy restaurants serving up classic dishes like pasta and pizza. 15. Orlando, Florida. Orlando is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, thanks to its theme parks, but there's so much more to this vibrant city than just roller coasters. Of course, no visit to Orlando is complete without experiencing the magic of Walt Disney World or the thrills at Universal Studios. Families flock to these parks for the incredible rides, shows, and attractions, with something for everyone, from toddlers to adults. You can spend days exploring places like Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Islands of Adventure. But beyond the parks, Orlando offers a laid-back vibe with plenty of golf courses, nature trails, and shopping outlets. If you're looking for something different, you can visit Loy Gardens, a peaceful botanical garden just minutes from downtown Orlando. It's a great spot to relax and enjoy the Florida sunshine. For those who love wildlife, Gatorland is a unique attraction where you can get up close with Florida's famous alligators and even watch live shows. 16. Key West, Florida. Located at the southernmost point of the United States, Key West is a tropical paradise that feels worlds away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Known for its laid-back vibe and charming streets lined with colorful houses, Key West is the perfect place to unwind. One of the main attractions is the Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum, where the famous author lived for over a decade. Visitors love meeting the descendants of Hemingway's six-toed cats, which still roam the property today. Key West is also famous for its stunning sunsets, and there's no better place to watch them than at Mallory Square. Every evening, locals and tourists gather for the nightly sunset celebration, complete with street performers, food vendors, and live music. It's the perfect way to end a day of exploring. If you love being on the water, Key West offers some of the best snorkeling and diving opportunities in the country. The clear, turquoise waters are teeming with vibrant marine life, and you can even explore shipwrecks if you're feeling adventurous. 17. San Diego, California. San Diego is the ultimate destination for beach lovers, but there's so much more to this city than just the surf and sand. With its perfect weather almost year-round, it's no wonder people flock to places like La Jolla Cove, a beautiful spot surrounded by cliffs, perfect for swimming or kayaking. If you're lucky, you might even spot some sea lions sunbathing on the rocks. One of the city's most famous attractions is the San Diego Zoo, located in Balboa Park. It's one of the largest and most renowned zoos in the world, home to over 3,500 animals, including pandas, polar bears, and more. But Balboa Park itself is a gem, with gardens, museums, and theaters, making it a great place to spend an entire day. For history buffs, Old Town San Diego offers a glimpse into the city's Mexican heritage. It's full of historic buildings, shops, and delicious Mexican food that will have you coming back for seconds. 18. Moab, Utah. Moab is an outdoor enthusiast's dream destination, located in the heart of Utah's Red Rock Country. It's famous for its two stunning national parks, Arches National Park and Canyonlands National Park. Arches is home to over 2,000 natural stone arches, including the iconic Delicate Arch, which has become a symbol of the state. Canyonlands offers some of the most breathtaking views of deep canyons and towering mesas. Whether you're hiking, biking, or off-roading, Moab is the perfect place to immerse yourself in the rugged beauty of the desert landscape. If you're looking for something truly unique, try a hot air balloon ride over Moab's stunning red rock formations. The views from above are simply jaw-dropping, especially at sunrise when the light casts a warm glow over the landscape. 19. Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, located in the Sonoran Desert, is a city known for its warm weather, stunning sunsets, and outdoor adventures. One of the top attractions is Camelback Mountain, a popular hiking spot that offers panoramic views of the city below. The hike can be challenging, but the reward at the top is well worth the effort. If you're interested in architecture, be sure to visit Taliesin West, the former winter home of the famous architect Frank Lloyd Wright. The property is a blend of modern design and desert landscape, and it offers fascinating guided tours that delve into Wright's innovative ideas. Phoenix is also home to plenty of luxurious resorts and spas, where you can relax and enjoy the desert surroundings. Whether you're into hiking, golfing, or just soaking up the sun, Phoenix has something for everyone. 20. Chicago, Illinois. Finally, we arrive in Chicago, the Windy City, known for its iconic skyline, deep dish pizza, and cultural attractions. A trip to Chicago wouldn't be complete without visiting Millennium Park, home to Cloudgate, affectionately called the Bean, one of the city's most famous landmarks. The reflective surface of the sculpture offers fun photo opportunities as it distorts the cityscape around it. For the best views of the city, head up to the sky deck in Willis Tower, formerly known as Sears Tower. From here, you can see the entire city spread out beneath you, and if you're brave enough, step onto the ledge, a glass balcony that extends out from the tower. Chicago is also home to world-class museums like the Art Institute of Chicago, where you can see works by famous artists like Vincent van Gogh and Claude Monet. And of course, no trip to Chicago is complete without trying a slice of its famous deep dish pizza loaded with gooey cheese and rich tomato sauce. With that, it's a wrap. These are just some of the incredible places across the U.S. that are worth exploring. Drop your favorite one in the comments.